You are welcome back to another lesson of our Excel training. And in this lesson, we are going to learn something called range in Excel. Now, what is range? When you say range in Excel, it's a collection of two or more cells. In our previous lesson, we've learned that a cell is a combination of, or the intersection of the row and the column. That's where row and the column meets. It's where we term as what? Cell. So anytime you are naming a cell, it is always a combination of numbers and letters. So for instance, if I click this side, where it is highlighted, we call it a cell because it is having B and 2. So we call this cell B2. Cell B2. So in Excel, we have rows, we have columns, and we have cells. So combination of column and cell, combination of column and row will give us cell. Now, we are able to learn how to select a cell. Now let's learn how to select a column. When you want to select a column, you either click on the column number or the column letter. So let's say you want to select column C. We go up here and click on the letter C. It will select the whole column for you. So if you select more than one cell, we call it range. We select more than one cell, we call it what? Range. So this is what? The range of cells under C column. Okay. Now to select a row, a range of row, you either click on the number here. So let's say you want to select row 5. Just come to and click on 5. Click on 5. The whole row will be selected to the last cell. Now, as I said, we said a range of cells is the collection of two or more cells. So if you want to select a range of cells, you can select from cell B2 to, let's say, cell E6. That's the range. So you click on it, place your mouse pointer inside the cell, you left click and drag to where you want your range to be. So our range, we want it to be at cell C8. So this is the range. So with this range, we call this range A2. So let me type it here. Sorry. B2 okay, let me type it here. Let me select essay and let me type something here. B2 column E6. Okay, so now let's look at the formula bar here. This is what we call the formula bar. We later go into formulas and functions. But you see that when I enter B2, let's ignore the equal sign for now. I just want you to see the test here. Just proceed on the test. The test is B2 column E2. And the moment I enter that, you see that the column from B2 through to E6 have been selected, showing that this is a range. So if you want to state a range in Excel, we use the column sign. So the first cell will be where the cell is starting from. It goes in the horizontal line, come down to the horizontal line in that order, in the zigzag manner till it gets to the last cell. And the last cell will be the cell at the end of the column. So this is the range. So B2 column E6. That is range. So equally, you can select individual range of cells. Let's say we want to select, let me ignore this one. Now, to select a range of individual cells, the first one we selected was a group of cells, but we are going to select individual cells. Let's say we want to select B2, then B2, D2, and probably C5. This is what you are going to do. Place your hands on your control key. Without removing your hand on the control key, you place your hands on where you want to select. So you want to select the first one here. So first click on what you want to select. You want to select B2. So the first one, you click on it. You place your hands on the control key. You go to the next cell that you want to select. Let's say D2. You also click on that one too. Then you go to another cell. Let's say C5. You want to select one. You click on that one too. So now these three cells have been selected. So anytime you want to select another cell, you just place your hands on the control key and it will select for you. You can use this same method to select range of cells individually without a group, individual range. That is how to select range. Now let's go to how to fill a range. Remember, our lesson is based on range. Now how to fill a range. Because I'm to autofill. To fill a range, you are going to use this formula. First of all, enter a value in a range or in a cell. So let's start from B. Let's enter 1 here. In cell B2. Then after entering the values here, you just click on enter. Then you come to this side. You see that there is a small dot at the edge of the selected cell. So this is what you place your mouse pointer on it, and it will change to a tiny or a tip cross sign. So if you move from it, you see that the sign changes. If you place it there, it will change to a plus sign. Then you left click, then you drag downwards. Then when you release your hands, it will fill for you. So that's what we call the fill, how to fill range. We can also okay, so now let's use another formula. Well, let's enter another one. Now let's enter 2 in this cell and hit enter. Now let's go to the next cell and enter 4. Then hit enter. Now we are still on filling Excel range. So now let's select the 2 cells here. Then go to the edge of the cell and then drag to where you want it to be. Now let's see the effect. You see that the moment you enter the first number as 2 and the second number as 4, and you select both of them and you drag, you are telling the system that the interval should be 2. So all the cells will be 2 intervals. That's multiples of 2. Equally, you can do the same thing for 1 and 2. With that, you select the 2 cells, then you drag. It will give you intervals of 1. Equally, you can use 5 and 10. That will also give you multiples of 5. That's interval of 5. So just like that. So that's what we call range. Now the next thing we are going to do is to move a range. To move a range, that means the range is, let's say this range, which is E2 to E11 is a range, and we want to move this range to, let's say, H2 to H11. So the first thing is you need to select it as it is selected. So you select everything here like this. Then you left click, then you drag, you select it, then after selecting, you place your hands, or you place your mouse pointer at the edge of it to change to a different cursor or different mouse pointer. Then you left click, then you drag. So drag to your new destination where you want it to be. So let's say I want it to be, you just send it, then you leave it. You see that it's now moved from the original location to a new location. That's another way of moving a range. Okay, now if you want to copy a range, you have one way of doing it. That's either you have two ways. The first one is you can use Ctrl+, that's the shortcut. So you select it, you just click copy. Then you see that it will be highlighted with dotted lines. Then you go to your new location, you click on only a cell, just a cell. Then you click on Ctrl+V to paste. That is copy. We can also use another method. That is you select it. So this one is selected already. Then you right click on the selected cell. You right click on the selected cell. So let's right click on it. Then you go to copy. So you click on copy. Now you go to your new destination where you want to place your copied data. Then you either click Ctrl+V or you right click again. Then you go to paste. So you just select any of the paste options here, then it will paste for you. So that is how to copy and paste range. Now the next thing we are going to do is to insert rows and column in Excel. How to insert rows and column in Excel. Now we are going to select one of the rows. So we have already learned how to select a row. So let's select row 4. So you select row 4. Okay. Select row 4. Now row 4 is selected. Then you right click on it to select insert. Select insert. So you click on insert. You see that it has inserted a row above where you selected. We selected row 3. Row 4, and row 4 was having the data of 1, 6, and 3. By the moment we inserted the row, you see that it shifts the row downwards. So when you insert a row, it shifts the selected row down. That is one way of inserting a row. So you can also learn how to insert a column, the same formula. You just highlight the column, you right click, then you go to insert. It will insert the column for you. So we end here and continue another time in the next video. Thank you, and please try and subscribe to this channel. This is a growing and new channel. We want to grow, want you to support us. So please just share this video for others to also benefit. As you share this video, God bless you. Bye bye.